So it's Friday evening. So as usual, I did a puja for Mahalakshmi. She's the goddess of wealth and money. So I did a puja dedicating to her. After that, I started my preparing my dinner. Our dinner actually. So we are a people of seven. So I boiled the samba we had or we prepared in the afternoon, and I'm preparing the idli batter so that we can have the famous idli and samba for our dinner. So first of all, since the batter was in the fridge, we have to shake it well, or we have to just mix it up well so that the salt gets mixed up, and you have to pour each ladle of batter in the spaces. Okay, so this is called a idli plate where you'll have holes in it, and it should be covered with a wet cloth so that you can get your idli after cooking easily out of the cloth. Okay, so I'm just pouring each ladle of batter into the spaces. We have two plates in a vessel. This is the idli steamer. So I just fill everything and I just close the idli pan, and please don't forget to switch on the stove. Okay, and also I had the leftover rava dosa batter. So if the idli is not enough, then I'll just use this. And see, the sink is just the only vessels we used for the evening. You can imagine how much vessels we'll be having if I've been saving it from the morning. Okay, so this is the detergent, not detergent, it is the soap liquid. So I started cleaning all the vessels with the soap liquid, and I always hate cleaning these milk vessels and the tea vessels because they'll have hard stains in it and it's very difficult to remove. But what to do, we have to remove it so that we can use it tomorrow morning. So I'm just rubbing it off with the steel scrubber, so it will be easy for me. I don't have to put more pressure to it. So I have a habit of keeping water in a vessel to wash these vessels, because if I use the tap water, no, I'll just open it up to the fullest extent, and I think I'll be wasting so much of water. So to conserve water, this method is very useful. First of all, I fill a tub with water, and I'll just clean it up with the water I have in the tub so that less water will be used. This is just my thought, and I think I pretty much saved a lot of water by this method. So you can also try, instead of using tap water, you can just use a tub for storing the water, and from the tub you can use it for cleaning. It's just an ancient method, like where my grandmas and my mother used to make use of this method. So I just used it, or I just reused it. That's it. That's not an innovative method from my side. So just try it at your home and let me know. And in Indian household, we don't have a dishwasher in most of our houses, so it's always our duty to clean it, and I'm just doing it. Even though I hate it, we have to do it. My husband helps sometimes, so I just put it on his head so that he can wash all the vessels. And finally, the last vessel is also washed. It is the milk cooker. If you know, we used to boil milk in this particular vessel. Only this vessel is used for that particular thing, so that the milk will not rise up when we cook. It's like a double boiler method where the water will be heated up and then the milk indirectly. After washing, we used to wash a sink also so that it will appear clean. This is the tub I used, and after that I have to arrange all those things in its particular place, like tumblers and plates in its respective places. In between, our idli is ready. So you must be surprised to see a hole in the idli. It's just none other than my finger impression. So why we do that is because to check whether the idli is cooked properly or not, we Indians have a particular method where we used to dip our finger in water, in a cold water or normal water, and just dip it in the idli, so it will make an impression. And if any dough is uncooked, the batter is uncooked, it will be in your finger, like how we test for a cake with the needle or something. Here we use our own fingers to do it. So here you can see there's nothing on my finger, so the idli is ready to be separated from the cloth. So I'm just sprinkling some water over the plate, and I have just switched off the stove so that I can take the idlis plates out of the container. Now I'm just transferring the idlis to the hot box. This is how we transfer it. Just upside down and just remove the plate. It will be very hot, steaming hot because of the heat from the steam. So just first you have to remove the idli plate. Then you have to again sprinkle some normal water just to bring the temperature down. So it will ease in helping you in separating the idlis from the cloth. Okay, so I'm just sprinkling more and more normal water over the idli cloth. Now you can see how the idlis are getting separated from the cloth. Since I'm using a single hand, I'm not able to take it off. But if you're using both the hands, it will be very easier to separate the idlis. See how fluffy and beautiful idlis are made. Okay, so that way I'll take another plate also. I'll separate those idlis also. And here I am putting the second batch of batter and keeping it ready. Because since we are 7 people in our home, it's not enough for us actually. And after that we have a tradition of like sweeping, or you can say scrapping all the batter in the sides of the container, and just to save it. See, we typical Indians always save everything. Okay, even though we have sambar, I always like hot idli with very spicy red chili chutney. So I'm just preparing it. I'm just boiling 5 dried red chilies so that it will be easy for me to grind it in the mixer grinder. Then I'm just peeling off 2 onions. I'll just wash it and I'll put it in a I'll just cut it roughly, okay, and we'll put it in a mixer.